Just because you are less of a person doesn't mean you are less of a person. I'm here with
Adam.
a short guy.
Oh, what the f?
Chin up, buddy. What are some of the downsides of being short?
Being called buddy and then getting pat on the head.
See, short people have emotions too.
I can't relate to any of that, but that sucks. Hey, what's up, buddy? Yeah, that sucks.
Short is horrible. No, that is actually not true.
I can't
Short
relate.
people are awesome. I'm now here with someone who is
I mean, you said I was tall.
not short. And we're going to talk about the downsides of being not short.
I don't fit super comfortably on airplanes.
Oh man. Being tall also has its downsides.
Is that the whole thesis of the
A
video?
fun fact that short men like to say is that the average male height in the United States is 5'9". Women think that is short. They may be half the person.
I'm 5'11". I'm above average. Let's go.
They got twice the heart. If you are short, you are not alone. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click like so this app knows what kind of content you want to watch. And comment, amen.
Carly's in 3rd grade. She's at school one day. They give the mic to students during lunchtime and say to them, hey, do you want to tell a joke? And she volunteered one day and she told this joke and it went, why couldn't the toilet paper cross the road? Because it got stuck in a crack. All the 3rd graders are laughing.
It's funny.
She said crack, obviously this is hilarious. Her mom hears from other teachers in the school, like, oh, Charlie told this joke. Like, she comes home, she says, Charlie told a joke today, and Charlie gets all red. Ashley says, tell Mike what the joke was. I go Snow White. And Charlie looks at me, and I know at that moment, she's either with me or she's against me. Charlie looks and goes, Mike told me that joke. Fuck. Oh shit, and I got in trouble for that.
New from Holy Shit, it's We Are Resorting to Violence for the Nintendo Wii. Includes 12 deaths. Make sure to help them. Use your laser blast as you go head to head in the arena. Watch out for the shark. Shoot your friend in their fucking face with a bow and arrow. And blow the fuck out of everything.
I would play
As
this.
an added bonus inside, we've included a Wii fucking gun. How is this allowed? Rated ah! For everyone dies.
I would play the shit out of that.
You probably thought I was a drop bear. Nah, it's me, Bush Barbie. And today, I'm here to talk to you about dingers. Because like you, this bush has seen a cockatoo. Regardless if you like it deep in the bush or prefer it in the outback,
That's ass.
make sure you look after your wombat hole. So many critters can get down there. And believe me, it's enough to make your dango go drier than a dead dingo's donger in the desert. So don't do it. Even if he is a fun guy. Yeah, so by all means go wild. Just make sure you take a moment, in the moment, to use a moment, so you can keep the devil out of your tassie and the jelly out of your box.
It's a really good commercial. This is so wholesome. Okay, that's actually really cool. Guys, stop with this gnome shit. That is for like 2000 and whatever. Stop with the gnome shit.
Hey, Ron, isn't it funny when people fart and then die? How dare
2007.
you? My grandma did that. And even though this skit is ostensibly for children, I just wanted to say, go fuck yourself, you fucking idiot. What? What's up, guys? I kidnapped a homeless woman, tied her to a chair, and then threw raw salmon at her for 5.5 hours. Three, two, one. And she sure as hell did not enjoy it. YouTube, please don't age restrict this video.
Bring me back to 2007. What's up, Feifei? This kind of looks sick.
What the?
Dude, I don't know if I'm the only one, but in all these movies, whenever I see, like, the medieval times type movies and they're on horses and everything, I am always just like focused on the horse and I'm like, yo, please don't hit the horse. Please don't hurt the horse. Every time.
Asman saw 20 seconds of this vid, paused it and said, I don't care how much this costs, I'm playing it kek.
I'm gonna probably play it too. It looks awesome. It looks stupid. It's You know, on the Game Redeems, why can't you submit something like this instead of fucking all the other, but you submit this in media share. It's not out yet, still!
Can't let you do that, Star Fox. Long time no see. Who's the swine? How dare you! I am Pigma Gengar, and I... Pigma Boss! God damn it, this happens every time!
When I was a kid, I couldn't solve this puzzle for like an hour because I was like, where am I supposed to go from here? Dead end? This is a dead end? Where do I go? And then I remember I accidentally walked under it and I was like, oh, that's so dumb. Why did they do that? You were stuck the same way? Yeah.
Yeah. When you're a kid, that's like when we played Zumbinis, bro. When you're a kid, things are just difficult. As an adult, Nagzz couldn't solve this puzzle for an hour. As an adult, I have the ability to time you out. Get the fuck out.
What's in here? I see rations. Surely they wouldn't put 3 landmines in this. Surely they wouldn't put 4.
For the first one, let's start with something simple. Let's choose a sawed-off shotgun, and let's choose another sawed-off shotgun. And if we press the combine button, out will come the shot. First one I like is the hula hoop. Fire rate as fast as most of the machine guns out there, but the power is just immeasurable. Or you could pull the pumps back together to fire the both barrels at the same time. I call this one the throat goat.
Oh my god.
Next one is the bath towel. Use your 12 and 6 at the same time. Or you could bend both barrels to face forward together, attach an extended magazine, and just unload.
Move out the way. Like, hey, I'm walking here. Bow, bow, bitches. I'm walking here. Hey, what the f you doing here? What? Don't you call me that. I'll rough you up. Bow, bow. Machine gun bow, bow.
Don't even think about pointing at me. Put your fingers down.
Oh.
Wait, how okay, that's, how did... I remember in school, like, we take our shoes off and, like, you know, we go put our knees on our shoes and, like, walk like that. I've never seen this. This is... That's pretty good.
I have to show you this.
Despacito.
I said, Alexa, play Despacito to set off somebody's Alexa. Don't you 7. Don't you do it. Look at this. Look at this. What in the name of... Did you just have this ready? You just...
Has he never seen
With all
before?
the icons and everything? Did you really just have this ready? Like, to just, like,
never
whip
seen
out
it.
in seconds, dude?
Yeah, I know it's a chat message because you fucking have posted this here a bajillion times. So yeah, I know it's a chat message. Yeah, there you go, Aksu. Did you just have that ready? Look at that. Yeah, did you just have that ready? Soothing sounds of the IBM PC. This was not my first computer. I did have an IBM, but it had Windows 95. That was my first computer. I did see this computer, but it was a Mac, I think my Nana had. God, I remember too, on my old Windows 95 computer, it was an IBM, and it was starting to really, it was having the last of its days, and it would be so loud, like the hard drive I get, and all the whirring that I remember on the side of it, I'd have to give it 3 smacks, and it would quiet down. Also, Diablo 2, which sometimes I was playing Diablo 2 a long time ago. I was in high school, and it would sometimes get stuck loading, like when I was trying to enter a game. 3 smacks, and a loading screen would go through, and I'd get into the game. And it somehow worked.
Damn, I bet that puppy has a whole 2 megabytes of RAM.
Absolutely. And I remember I was a kid and my dad was formatting our PC. And it wasn't just like, you know, where you could put in a Windows CD now or just click format and it does everything. You actually had to use code. So I remember I was learning, my dad was formatting the PC and he had to format like the FAT32 drive and he had to use DOS like to go and format. And he knew all this stuff. He was just really smart. And I was like, FAT. He was like, that's the drive that we have to use. Explain it to me. And I was just like, FAT. That's when I think he knew I would amount to nothing. Times changed though. He believes in me a little bit more, but it was probably then he was like, yeah, this kid's gonna really amount to nothing. Der Stat. Do you think this thing plays Cyberpunk 2077?
Scalabrini retired at 32, and in his response to being called a bum for years, decided to start a TV show called The Scallenge, where he challenged average people to 1v1s who thought he was a bum. To the surprise of nobody, Scalabrini dominated every average Joe who challenged him during this series.
Absolutely.
Then, years later, a high school basketball player started chirping at Scalabrini.
Oh.
This led to a challenge, the 43-year-old Brian Scalabrini versus this high schooler for his shoes. Scalabrini went on to beat the high schooler 11-0, and after the game, he put things into perspective, saying, "I'm closer to LeBron than you are to me." This shows how good even the worst NBA players are.
Absolutely. Any professional athlete, like you could be like, dude, they suck. I'm even better than you. Have no idea. And that's a great way to put it. He is absolutely closer to LeBron than you will be to him, like ever. That's all professional athletes, whatever sport. It's the top of the top. And I remember, I'll keep it short, but I remember where I knew I wouldn't be a Major League Baseball player. I played baseball in my life. I was insanely good, but the realization hit me one time. And, you know, I've had some scouting, etc., you know, but I knew where I was on a completely, like, there was just a caliber that I'd probably never reach, even with all the training. When I faced a pitcher that wound up going to the majors, he wound up going there. And I remember, I think it was his split finger. Maybe it was his slider. I remember being up at bat and watching that and being like,
the Mets have historically struggled, holding the record for the most losses in a single season at 120. Despite some successful years, their overall performance has often been marked by inconsistency and disappointing finishes. They have missed the playoffs, frequently suffered numerous losing seasons, and have had long stretches without postseason appearances. Mets management and player decisions have often been criticized, adding to their legacy of underachievement. Bing bong.
Somebody in my comments section once got really upset with me for not showing this thing fully assembled. So today I'm going to take the time and I'm going to assemble one of these 4 really annoying boxes before I ship them out so you can see how it comes together. When you receive it, you're going to take it apart so you can get your gift inside. We're going to deposit our gift and then start putting it back together. First step is to add this lid, and then we are going to screw bolts into all of
Oh
these
my
holes.
God.
Now that we've got that part done, we're going to insert this thing screw side down into this box. And then we're going to insert screws into all of these holes on the outside. And once we have that bolted into place, we are going to take this piece and we are going to slide it over
Guys,
those
it's not a real Bitcoin. I always wanted one, like a gold Bitcoin. You know, like not a real one, sure, but I mean like, you know, one of the like novelty souvenir ones.
And then we're going to add the lid and add all of the screws into these holes. Now that we've got all of these screws installed, we can go ahead and add the top plate, the bottom plate, and then we are going to add screws into all of these outside holes. And there we have our fully assembled, really annoying box ready to go and ready to annoy your family, friends, and enemies, and whoever else.
Wow.
If the ancient manuscripts were true, we really shouldn't mine at night.
Why?
It's dangerous.
No, actually,
I
see,
feel
you should
fine.
mine at night because it means that spawns are going to be on the surface, which lessens the amount of spawns underground. So, you actually do want to mine at night.
Frick.
Minecraft God?
Shut your goddamn mouth, Justin. You look like an idiot.
Show some goddamn respect. Take a knee. That's pretty funny.
Man, I find it really annoying in a movie like that when the ADR is just like way too obvious.
Yeah, what does ADR stand for again?
I think it's like automated dialogue replacement or additional dialogue record. It's like when they go back and post and like change a bunch of the dialogue.
Oh, totally. It always throws me when they like so obviously re-recorded something, but then they added all those syllables so like it doesn't match the mouth flaps.
Yeah, Chris, I always find that to be extremely obvious.
I noticed it!
Or when there's the angle that's over someone's shoulder and you can see that they're talking, but the like mouth clearly doesn't match up.
Or like they want to adjust the actor's performance, but they just like Frankenstein together different sound bites from different takes.
Oops, I spilled my chips! Yeah, I catch those Frankenbites for sure.
Yeah, or there's some sort of like major external noise during production, like an airplane or wind or something, so like none of the audio is usable.
That really stands out to me.
Yeah, Chris.
When I was in the small independent film of Corpse Control, bro, they had 3 sound guys. They had 3 sound guys, 3 cameramen, like for all the and had to take a bunch of different angles, and like the sound was, they were really strict.
We were in like Salt Lake, I think.
We were in Salt Lake City. Like my best friend, he was the best man at my wedding. We were like in high school at the time. I've been with my wife like since high school, and he's like, bro, I just don't like going down on women. I'm like, why? He's like, it doesn't taste that good. And I was like, was it sour? And he's like, no. And I'm like, did it taste like ravioli and pennies? And he's like, oh my God, how did you know that? And I'm like, she was like just about to go on her period or just got off her period. Try again in a couple days. And I go, good. Tastes like the heat coming out the back of a PlayStation.
Oh my God.
And you know I'm right.
Every dude in this fucking podcast house just started cracking up.
That shit smells like hot electronics and it's perfect.
Nothing. Sam, why are you blushing? Sam, why are you blushing?
You know it's gonna be fantastic when she takes her pants off and it smells like she's been mining for bit.
Holy shit.
Survive.